How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the next episode of Tacked Out Podcast. Today, we've got some special guests with us, went through the training. You guys want to introduce yourself?
My name is Brian from MOA Industries, Bensonville, Illinois.
And then my name is Gordon from MOA Industries from Bensonville, Illinois.
Nice. And so you guys just completed our training course. What'd you think?
Yeah, real good, real good. Picked up some stuff we're definitely going to take back to the shop.
A lot of tricks and stuff that we haven't thought about, and just little things that, we instead of, sitting there and doing just, basic stuff, you guys taught us a lot of stuff that is going to make us stand out.
You guys worked on some amazing projects this week.
Oh, we had, the floor was open to whatever we wanted to do. We came down with some ideas, stuff that we weren't sure how to knock out, and, that's easy.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
right. Yeah, I remember I sent John the email, so, what we were thinking of, we want to learn this, and he's like, that's easy. We'll teach you that. I'm like, wow, okay. Yeah, and then and
as you guys seen, the stuff's really not hard. It's just kind of, once you kind of get your head wrapped around it and you kind of know, like, you understand it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Sure, and the funny thing is we've done, like, the technique before, just with, with a little bit of a change. Like, we've done this, like, through, like a rubberized mesh, to get it on there. And what we did here is the same thing, except we didn't use the mesh. We used, I won't give the trade secret, but we used something else, right?
Yeah, we used something, and it worked, awesome.
It worked great, yeah.
So let's show everybody your projects real quick. Go ahead and start with this Ruger. So you did, like, the tattered flag fading back into, like, the desert cam. And then we did some color fill work and the taping off of your grips, and that thing turned out freaking sweet. Like, I'm glad we went back, because originally we had the grips black, and once we changed it over to that midnight bronze and put that terracotta in there, it completely changed the entire gun.
It did, because it looked, it looked good. Don't get me wrong, but it was black. It looked like we hadn't done anything to it. We were like, it's okay.
But after we changed it, like, it took that gun from, like, it's like a 6 to, like, it's like an 8, 9. It looks good.
Yeah, and just, again, it's those little things that maybe, back home, if we did anything like this, we'd be like, yeah, no, that's cool. That's good. And we would know it's not fantastic, but it's good.
Yeah.
But then we come down here, you guys, and you came up with your ideas, and I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And we tried it, and I'm like, wow. It just makes it stand out,
Yeah, it's just
fantastic.
So much different.
And great teachers.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. And what's also nice about that piece is that, even if you don't like the combination, when we get back to the shop, we could take, like, the separate parts and do an entirely
because basically, coming down here and doing this one, you taught me 2 ways of doing a gun.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 standalone things.
You got a lot out of that project.
Right.
You really did.
Well, actually 3.
Yeah, because you got the color fill.
Yep.
And, you got a lot out of that one project.
Yep. So
more than just most, a lot of people will come and, like me and John told you, they're like, hey, I want these 3 guns and I want them all tattered flags. It's like, well, that's fine. Like, we'll teach you that. But, you're going to know how to do a tattered flag. You're no better than Black Rain at that point, because Black Rain does, single color battle wear.
Right.
And they do tattered flags. And they do a damn good job at them.
Yep.
They look good. But, that's where they stay.
Right.
And we try to get people to come out of your comfort zone and be more of that custom shop.
Yeah, and try new stuff. Just, dabble with it. In worst case scenario, you do it again.
Yeah,
exactly.
5 minutes to sandblast.
Right.
Yeah, and the thing is that people are, like, afraid to, like, mess up. I know I am. But it's like, you know what? It's Cerakote. Just magic eraser. Yeah, do it again.
I'll tell you what. When I first started, I went back and forth from the sandblaster to the spray booth. I went through one training course like you guys did with a class, and then after that, John was like, "All right, buddy." He's like, "Bring your own stuff in and start spraying." And he just left me back there, and so I just trial and error.
Yeah. And I remember the first time I did, like, Cerakote for customers. It was intimidating.
Yeah.
Because you're
going to be graded.
Yeah, you're going to be graded. And I remember but that feeling, once you're done and you get out and you give the customer the finished product and they just break out in a smile, it's like, that feeling is amazing.
It was worth it.
And now, having taken this class and knowing that now, we can take it a step further, we can do, even more, and where, the customer is just going to be blown away. And that's why we came here.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. I really do.
Yeah.
Especially when you get somebody come in, they're like, oh, this is like, I like to work on, like, pieces that are oh, this is my dad's gun, he's gone now, and I want to do something to kind of like have a memorial for him.
Yeah,
sure.
Like those projects, they're special to people, and so
they
you
mean
try to
something.
you want to make that mean something to yourself,
Sure.
So I like doing that kind of stuff.
Right. I think my favorite, we did this weird camo pattern, and the guy came in with an idea and he gave us like broad strokes, what he wanted done. And I think when we gave it back to him, it either met or exceeded his expectations. He's just like, I'm showing all my friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's where it's at.
Yeah, it's a great
That's
feeling.
where it's at.
It really is.
It really is.
Yeah.
So,
That's where it's at.
So you guys are from the good old commie state. How are you gonna bring it
I'll
up?
tell you what. The state is a great state
Yeah, it
with a
is.
lot of great people
It
run
is.
by some dum-dums.
Yeah.
And I'll go on record. Oh, yeah, I just did go on record.
Yeah, you did go on record. So that was Brian.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I was thinking it, but I didn't say it.
That was Andrew.
All right.
No, but it is a great state. It really is.
Yeah, I had some grandparents that lived up there, but it's just kind of
It's just got its.
you got
it's
your
got
own
its
special
issues.
rules,
Yeah.
Like you guys got way more stuff to follow, and
yep.
there's probably a lot more regulations.
Oh,
We
yes.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't aware that you guys don't even have gun shows that you go to.
I don't
I
think
don't
they
think so. I don't think so. I don't.
Indiana's the closest one I heard.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin. I know there's one down in Indiana. It was a couple of
Sure.
weeks ago, I
Right.
think.
Sure.
But
So
yeah, I don't think we do any of that.
the thing, especially during the pandemic, lots of people wanted to get their FOID cards. It's a firearm owner identification.
Something.
ID.
That's
That's it.
what-
Identification.
yeah,
So, but the state police handles that, and they were just backed up.
I bet.
And people were
Horribly.
horribly backed up, and like everybody was trying to get one. They were all afraid of what was happening with the riots
Yeah.
and this and that. And I think they're doing much better now. They're more or less catching
Yeah,
up or
they're
caught
catching
up.
up. Yeah, they are catching up.
Yeah, and same thing. We got a concealed carry license. We have to.
Yeah.
If you want to conceal carry, so you got to take a class.
Yep.
We're a constitutional state, so you can just open carry, conceal carry
Really.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you
Yeah,
want.
whatever I want.
Yep.
I mean, I still recommend, if you're not familiar with firearms, I believe, a class is, go take the class so you get familiar with it,
Yep.
For sure.
I mean,
Sure,
you're legally
sure.
allowed to do it, but
Sure.
should you do it if you're not comfortable? No, you should probably take the class. I
Yeah,
feel like,
that's the mindset you want.
That's
it.
It's of course it is a right, and that's great and all, but
yeah, you should be.
Yeah,
you
you
should.
should,
know-
yeah.
that's a deadly weapon. You should
It
know
is.
how to use it.
you should know how to use it. You should know how to handle it, take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, know what you're dealing with. You
Yeah.
don't jump into a truck without ever having driven a car. It's kind of a
yeah,
Right.
kind of It's just one of those things.
And especially Missouri, if you just bought a pistol, you know how to shoot this. Show me.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's a show me state.
Yeah.
I had to work that in.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. So if somebody came in, can you buy like a gun and ammunition at the same time through you guys?
You can purchase it. There's a waiting period for the firearm, though.
What's your so you can't just like walk
No.
in, buy a gun, and leave with it right
No.
then?
No.
Okay, so like here, like we could walk in and you
Yeah,
could
you
buy a
can't.
firearm.
There's
As long as
3
your background and everything comes back, like you're good to go.
Yeah. No, we have a waiting period.
Yep. 3
Okay.
days.
I think it's 3 days. Yeah.
Okay.
And you got to clear the system. I mean,
I think that you have to do that here as well, right? There's a background check that you
yeah,
guys
there
do.
is a
I think that's-
background
I
check,
think
but we
that's
do that
federal.
immediately.
I think that's federal, though, right? I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
across the
yeah.
country.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah, we've got a waiting period. I think it's 3
Yeah,
days.
I think it's
So you can get ammo, but
Oh, yeah.
you can walk in, buy ammo, but with a FOID card.
Yep.
You can't walk out with a GAT.
Nope.
Yeah.
So is there any like guns that like they specifically like are outlawed for you guys?
Trying to think.
I wish Michael was here.
Yeah,
he's the gunsmith of
Yeah,
our
okay,
shop.
okay.
Yeah,
Just-
he really is,
yeah, he
the
is.
guy that runs
Yeah.
the shop. Mike Olson, he's the owner of
Fantastic
MOA.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
'Cause
sure.
I know that like California, they have like their own set of rules. Like we had somebody send us, like if you guys ever run into this problem, say somebody sends you a 30-round mag from California.
Okay.
You're not allowed to have a 30-round mag in California.
Right.
They have a 10-round mag. Well, if that gets shipped to you, and then you Cerakote it, and knowing the law and
In
send it back to
California,
them,
right.
yes, then you've now broken the law.
Right.
And so even though you don't live in that state, you've still
You're
broken
still
that
broken
state
that
law.
law.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you're willingly sending it back.
That is messed up.
Well,
So-
currently,
So now you got free magazines.
Yep. Yeah, you do.
I mean,
So please do send them and
Well,
do nothing with them.
we've already remedied that problem because we don't advertise. So
No,
yeah.
so
we
nobody in California has ever heard of us.
No.
right.
Yeah.
So you guys you don't have a website yet?
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's
yeah.
coming?
It's
Okay.
coming. Yeah. So
Yeah.
our
We're
website's
actually
coming.
very, very close to having it up and running.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you guys doing it yourself, or did you hire
No,
somebody?
we hired somebody.
Okay,
yeah.
nice.
And he's tuning out the fine details right now.
Yeah.
He went in a couple of weeks ago. He came to the shop and showed us what he had done, and it looks awesome.
Does
And
it?
just a small little,
Yeah, just
tweaks here and there that we didn't, like
Yeah,
too much. So,
absolutely.
But yeah, we'll be up and running there soon and have all hundreds of pictures of
Nice.
projects we've done.
Yeah. We do have Instagram, MOA_industries. That's MOA like minute of angle _industries. on
Yeah,
Instagram.
and which is funny because everybody,
And
and,
we've got
even
some
me
pics up
thought,
there.
because MOA, what was it?
Mike Olson's
Yeah,
awesome.
Michael Olson Armory. Because
Uh,
my cousin who owns the shop is Mike Olson, and the company's called MOA.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stand for Mike Olson Armory or Mike Olson Arms. It's
or Mike Olson's awesome.
Yeah, right.
No, it's definitely not that.
no, definitely.
No. Hi, Mike.
Yeah. We love you. Please don't fire
Yeah,
us.
minute of angle.
Yeah, minute of angle.
Yeah.
That's what it stands for.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, you guys do all kinds of stuff at your shop, though. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
actually, plastic?
Yeah,
dip,
plastic
or-
injection.
Yeah, that's how you guys got
Yep.
started?
Yeah, this was started. No, it started as a tool and die shop.
Okay,
It
yeah,
still
that's
is.
right. That's
It
right.
still is. So, and then they merged into plastics back in the, I want to say 70s or early 80s. That just hit, like, that was huge.
Right.
Yeah, it took over a lot. And then we just kind of merged into everything else, and from there.
I mean, now you guys are doing slide cuts and
Yeah,
everything else, right? You
We're
got
getting there.
lasers?
We're not doing it yet. We are getting there. So,
Okay.
yep,
You have lasers.
yep.
Yeah.
Lasers coming. Yep. So,
Are y'all going to go to San Antonio?
yep. That's the
Are you
plan.
going?
Yep, I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you going to go with them?
It's
That's your,
probably-
we got to see what
Yeah,
what
see
is
what
taking
happens.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of came in late to the game.
Yeah, we found him on the street. And we're like, hey, we'll help this guy.
I'm a rescue.
Yeah, he
Follow
look-
me, buddy.
He looks nice.
I'm a rescue. They fed me.
Yeah,
and,
we-
yeah.
we've
You've
found-
actually been to the factory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
he's
Cerakote Factory,
certified.
yeah.
Did you go through the same company, or was it a different company?
The
you
same
went through?
company.
Okay.
Same company. Yeah. I mean, the way that I got into Cerakoting was kind of on accident. You were out of the country.
Yep.
And Mike's like, I was already giving like instruction, firearm instruction there. He's like, hey, do you want to do Cerakoting or you want to paint guns? Is what he said. I'm like, I don't paint. I don't know how to do any of this. He's like, well, we'll send you to the school.
Yep.
I'm like, what do I got to lose? So,
And backstory there is that you guys know each other from Harper College because you both teach at Harper College.
and it goes even further. So
Yeah, with Mike.
he is Mike's cousin. And,
I am.
Yeah,
I'm Mike's cousin.
sorry, I was Mike's
Yeah.
cousin. And Mike and I teach at community college in Illinois, and we were friendly to each other. We work in the same department, but we never really like talk. It's just like, hey, how you doing? As we pass each other. One day, he's telling a story about this cop that worked in Roselle, and he's going on with the story, and I'm like, that's my cousin Mike he's talking about. And I stuck my head in there. He's like, are you talking?
Just to clarify, so no, not everybody's confused there. There's two Mikes now.
There's two Mikes.
There's two Mikes.
There's
We
two
have
Mikes.
my cousin. We have Mike, who is a friend of Mike, a longtime friend of Mike,
Yeah.
who turns out to be Brian's cousin.
Thanks for clarifying that, because I'm sure I blasted through that.
You just went, Mike
I'm
and
like,
Mike,
that's
and he's
my-
a cop, and what?
Yeah,
what?
yeah. I'm like, that's
wait,
my
he owns
cousin.
a shop,
Yeah.
and he's a cop,
Yeah.
and what? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like,
He's
that's
the
my
jack of
cousin
all
Mike. He's
trades.
like, no, that.
Yeah.
And he started like quizzing me, like, who's his older sister? You know, who's this? I'm like, listen, this is my cousin.
Yeah.
And we all connected. We all work at the same
Yeah.
shop now.
Yeah,
So
we
do you
do.
still teach at the school?
We do. Yep. Both of us do. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian and Mike teach at Harper. So.
Like
Nice.
Mike Olson.
Mike Olson, yeah.
What do
Not-
you
not
What do you
cop.
teach at the school?
Electronics classes.
Oh,
Same
nice.
thing. Same thing with Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
He teaches high voltage. I teach low voltage stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, that's pretty neat.
it's fun.
We are kind of a one
Yeah, you
shop.
guys are.
I
That's
mean,
what
we
I'm
are,
thinking.
yeah.
Like, what? That? What
Yeah.
do you?
What
so
do we
Tell
not
me what
do?
you. Yeah, exactly. That's the easiest question. What do you
Right.
not do?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Not much we don't do. Well, plumbing. We don't like plumbing. No.
no,
No.
N-
Anything
nobody-
with
nobody
water
likes
and
that.
plumbing, no.
Yeah.
Thank you.
we just had an incident
Yeah.
just before you
Oh yeah, when it's flooded. Yep.
Twice.
We had a hot water heater fall through the roof in our other shop.
Oh,
Goodness.
nice.
Yeah,
Goodness.
It got cold, I guess. The pipes froze, busted, and then the whole thing came through the bathroom because they had the hot water heater on top. And
No.
we went down there and like the doors all busted open. It was. Luckily, we're renting the place, so they had to go back in there. We didn't have to do nothing. We're just like called the owner, said, "Hey, come fix this."
That's a bad day.
But what was funny though is they legitly just redone the bathroom like 2 weeks prior. Like I mean, brand new toilet, brand new vanity, everything.
Everything's
Just all wrecked.
Wow.
Every bit of it.
Wow.
Nothing got saved. Like that thing just when it landed sideways and just took out everything.
Wow.
like a bomb.
Yeah, like a bomb.
Christy
yeah.
went
Water
down
bomb.
to the shop
Yeah.
to clean it.
Yeah.
She's like, you guys should probably check this out. And there's like just water just
Yes.
spewing all over the
Right.
place.
Yep.
Yeah. It'd probably been going on for like probably a day and a half before we caught it.
Oh no. Yeah, you can't save any of that.
No,
It's
just
done.
Oh yeah.
Real
Yep.
good.
So yeah.
Real good.
You guys are driving back today?
We are straight from here and back to Chicago.
Yeah.
8-hour drive.
About 8 hours.
Yep.
Not just terrible. It could be worse.
Yeah, it could
Could be worse.
Could be a lot worse. I mean, we could be going to
10 hours.
California.
Oh
So that would be bad. Yeah.
Could
So, tell me a little bit about the scope. Like,
Okay.
you guys had an idea for this, and you're going to go back and do some laser work and finish this out, correct?
Yeah. So this scope, and I'll hold it up. I don't know if we're on camera or not. So we saw a
Should do like
design
an
on your website. On your gallery, Branson Cerakote website gallery, and we saw this design, and really, the picture on the gallery was like it was a pretty close up shot, and what was kind of funny is Mike says, take a look at the Branson Cerakote website, find something that you want to do, something like want to learn how to do, and he sent that to me separately from Gordon, and we both picked the same design.
Yeah.
Like we both picked the same thing. It's like we have to learn how to do this.
We saw that. We called it splotchy.
We called it the splotchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
both completely separate from each other.
Yeah.
You were, I don't know what you at home or whatever.
Yeah.
And he told me the same thing. Like pick one of, pick two
Yeah.
that you want to learn.
Yeah.
And we, both of us were like, yep, that
Yeah.
one.
We call it the splotchy. And you guys call it what? Do you have a name for it?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
Splotchy.
Yeah. Yeah, we call it blotchy.
Yeah, we call it splotchy now.
So this is actually a 2-in-1 because I want to learn how to do the splotchy. Plus, I had never done a scope or any type of optics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gun shy, no pun intended, of putting an optic into an oven. So
Yeah, and it's an intimidating because you don't want to mess with, if you don't know how to do it, you don't want to mess with it.
John said that we've never messed a scope up. That's kind of a little white lie. I roached one, and I'm
Now
the
we
only
get
one
the
that's done
truth.
it.
here we go.
So,
There we go.
but I had just started,
Yeah.
and it was a cheap Tasco.
Sure.
And I threw it in the oven at 180 and left it in there.
Right.
And just that 30 degrees popped that seal.
Yeah.
Really?
So, I mean,
Yep. That was enough.
now I
That
know
was
that
enough.
that 30 degrees is important. You know,
Okay.
I can contest to that.
Exactly. Yeah, and I done not many, but I did a couple back in the day of a different.
We used to do Duracoat. Or
Yep.
not, is it Duracoat?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I did a couple of scopes with Duracoat, but it's a completely different method. Typically, the coating is just different. And if I did what I did with Duracoat, with Cerakote, yeah, I'd mess it up too.
So do you still sandblast with Duracoat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it all still pretty much the same prep and
Yeah,
everything?
the
Yeah.
prep is the
I
same.
don't think they changed anything.
No, the prep is for the most part it's the same.
It's the same.
Okay.
Same.
We've just never messed with it, because
Right.
Cerakote's more durable than
Yeah,
anyway.
and
So I mean, why
yeah.
would we offer the Duracoat?
And John made the analogy that it's just like C-series Cerakote.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
It's basically C-series Cerakote. It
Yeah.
really is.
You don't oven
So-
bake it?
air cure.
Nice.
Yeah. Depends.
It's an air cure.
Yeah.
How long does it take to still 7 days?
Yeah,
The only thing
5
I
to 7 days to completely cure. I mean, you can handle. Let's say you do a firearm or whatever in Duracoat, and you can handle it, and after a day and everything, 24 hours, you can handle it and work with it and put it back together. But it takes 5 to 7 days for it to.
Yeah, that's about like the clear coat.
Yeah.
Y'all sprayed
exactly.
that cup. John can handle it,
Exactly.
but if you go get that thing wet
Mhm.
within the next 5 days or so, it's gonna turn I don't know how to. It's gonna just look like dirty, or it's just gonna have an off tint to it.
Yeah.
It's not going to look right.
Right. Exactly.
Like we treat people like children when it comes to
and
makeup.
you should.
You have
and
to.
You should.
Because you give somebody
Don't
a
touch
cup.
it.
Yeah.
And even myself know because it's just human nature. You got a brand new shiny thing. You want to play with it.
Yeah.
You know? It's just one of those things. So I get it. You know. So yeah. But yeah, Cerakote. No, that's our go-to.
Yep. And if you were to
Definitely.
clear coat this after you get it all finished,
It
that'll
would
bring
pop.
all those
Yeah, it
colors
would
out
pop
as well.
so
It's going to
much.
look good.
Yeah.
But you guys are going to do kind of like the album cover.
Yeah, the
Off of,
metallic
with the
color,
Metallica?
lightning.
Yeah. So
Ride
Ride
the
the Lightning
Lightning.
was the color scheme for it. I'm not sure how much further we're gonna go to emulate that, but I did think, maybe putting a white.
Lightning bolt or
Yeah,
something.
like if we
So,
put base coat in
yeah.
white and then a stencil so we could like do the negative space and peel
Yeah.
it back. That
Yeah.
would look dope.
It
I
would.
think, but
Yeah.
And also my thought is at some point get in there with an airbrush and do some where you could do like me and you talked about, Andrew, where we did do like you can kind of make clouds and shadows and and make that lightning itself where
Almost-
instead of having a flat lightning,
it
you can-
almost kind of illuminates.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
like a real
Yeah.
lightning
Yeah.
would
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
It'll
Exactly.
illuminate out
Yeah.
from the lightning.
Yeah.
So the more endless possibilities, really. It just
It just happened to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
and,
you know?
and don't be afraid to try stuff.
Yeah, I
know?
think that's what kind of helps me is like, I know if I mess up, it's
Yep.
5 minutes. I'm gonna start over.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, and I'm willing to take that bet. And then if
Yeah.
it works out,
Yep.
great. If it doesn't, I'm gonna start over.
Yeah.
What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Right, exactly,
I mean-
exactly. And that's the way you learn.
Yeah,
It's like next
exact-
time,
yeah.
okay, I'm not doing that because
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
stopped everything.
I can go up to this process and like I made everything work to here.
Right.
Now change this.
Now I have to stop and do something else.
Yeah.
right.
And then try it.
Yeah, and the other thing that I didn't do here, but I saw is the pen.
Yeah. The color
Yeah,
fill.
the filler pen.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A great
Awesome.
idea.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Yeah,
you guys got some of those ordered now, right?
Yeah, no, we have them.
You have
I
'em
have
at the
one
shop,
at the
you just
shop.
hadn't done
Yeah,
it
a
yet.
couple of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because there was
Those are new arrivals, all right. We just got those a little bit ago.
not long ago.
Yeah.
And they're sitting in the little thing. I haven't even opened. I think I opened it just to look at it.
Okay.
But, yeah, after
Gotta touch it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's like it's new. It's shiny. I gotta touch it, and I touched it. No, but that it's a game changer. It really is.
This thing turned out phenomenal.
Yeah,
it really
I'm
did.
super happy with that
At
one.
first, I wasn't just crazy about it, but just changing just
Yep,
this.
yep,
That's
yep.
all we
And
changed.
that was you. That was your
And
idea.
It made this a
That was all
total
you.
different gun.
Yep.
I really like it.
Hats off to you, Andrew. That was a great
Yeah.
idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, good stuff.
You
Fantastic.
guys are doing great. I mean,
Yeah.
if you go back to your shop and keep doing this, you'll have no problem.
Yeah,
you
we'll
know.
start painting houses in no time.
There
No,
you go.
wait, what?
Got to get a bigger oven. We're gonna start doing cars.
Yeah, that's why we came here. Just the next step is doing houses. We're going to Cerakote houses, and no, I'm kidding.
I tell people, hey, go in there. You can do doorknobs. You can do.
Oh, yeah. You
sinks.
can. You can do almost
yeah,
anything.
absolutely,
Yep.
you can. And people will pay good money for that. You
course.
find some
Yep.
big money.
Yep. Only thing is
contractors or
to
something,
stay
or-
away from motorcycle tanks and because it's the UV resistance. It's
Yeah.
just not there.
Stay
Yeah,
away
and then
from
you can use
Stay
C
with
series, but then the C series,
Yeah,
it's just gonna.
It's
chip.
not durable.
It's not
enough.
durable.
Nope.
No, that's
So-
what we tell people. They'll come
Yep.
in, and I see pictures all the time online of
Yeah.
people doing it on cars.
I even saw a video on Cerakote's site where they did a fender.
Yeah, I want to see that in 6 months.
Exactly, that's what I was
That's what they
thinking.
don't show.
Yeah.
I want to see the
It looks
6 month picture.
beautiful.
It does. It looks great.
gorgeous. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's cool. But then it's like, okay, it's not UV resistant. It's gonna look like crap.
Yeah,
You put that out and go in the street and have some
Yeah.
runs and
like you can come and
yeah.
look at my garage. I keep it in here.
Yeah, I keep
I don't
it in
ever
here.
take it
Yeah,
out.
I
for
can't
people to
take
see
it out, but it looks good.
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
show bike.
Yeah,
You can take pictures. We just can't go riding.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like that would drive me nuts.
Yeah.
You know. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
John did his mailbox when they first kind of
Yeah.
got started and everything, and it took probably 3 months to fade.
Yeah, it doesn't take more.
It doesn't take long at all.
Nope.
What I used to do is I'll take I've even tried like automotive clear coat, thinking maybe that'll hold it on there.
Yeah, just to kind of
It,
secure
it,
it.
it doesn't even like really stick to it. It just bubbles right off. You can take your finger. I did it on a bunch of saw blades. I was spraying it,
Yeah.
and I'd take one side and tape it off with just any kind of tape. It doesn't matter, just so the sun couldn't hit it. And then
Yeah,
I took it down
sure.
to here to this car shop, automotive shop.
Oh
and I
yeah,
like,
John
"Just
was
spray
talking about
this."
that. Yeah.
You could touch it with your thumb and pull it off, and that clear
Wow.
coat would just like kind of bubble and kind of
Right.
like pull off.
Yeah.
It
Really?
just doesn't stick.
Yeah.
But I think I've never sprayed cars, but
No, me neither.
I think they kind of apply that while it's still kind of wet for it to adhere.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if maybe you did it with some C series, maybe it
Maybe.
would work. I don't know, and like do it while it's like maybe like in that like first 2 hours, 3 hours
It'd be
after it kind of gets.
expensive though.
Yeah. It would. I mean, at that, there's no point to. There's no reason to do it. There's not. There's no. You have better options.
Exactly, and that's the thing. It's like you can do Cerakote on a lot of things, which would make
anything
sense.
but rubber.
Right. Exactly. But you get to a point where it's like, is it worth it?
Yeah.
You're like,
is the cost effective really here? Because I mean, this coating is not cheap.
No, it's not.
Right.
It's not cheap for a reason. It's because it's fantastic.
It is.
But you get to a point where it's like, is this even? Why are we doing?
Why are we doing? Yeah, you're just stretching the capability of your product. Right. They have a real product.
I mean,
I'll spray what you want to do. Use
exactly.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'll spray anything somebody pays me enough.
that's true.
I mean,
yeah. No, don't get me wrong. If you come in with your, whatever Harley, Honda, whatever, and you say you want to Cerakote, I'll Cerakote it.
Yeah.
It'll cost you, and I'll Cerakote it, and it'll look like shit in 3 months.
It'll look
6
great
months,
when it leaves the
yeah,
shop.
yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah. But I will have it also in writing that it
don't
looks
come
great.
back.
Don't
in 3
come
months.
back in 3 months.
Yeah,
because it'll look like crap.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I really don't. I don't even know why they advertise it.
No, it's kind of weird that they do, and they have it on their site.
I know. I've wondered that. I've wondered it multiple times. Yeah, because it's almost false advertising.
It is
in my mind.
It is because before I learned enough about Cerakote about the whole UV and all that stuff, I was kind of. I want to try this.
Yeah.
I want to try it on a fender. I want to try it on,
I
tank,
wanted to do
whatever.
some like pinstriping and stuff with it because I was like, that'd be awesome.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, the more I learn, I'm like, but why would I do that? That's stupid because it's going to look like crap and it's costly.
Yeah.
It's time consuming and it's not worth it.
And they have a product made specifically for that.
Exactly. They have products specifically for that. And we're talking like 50 years of trial and error. So I think they know the other products, they know what they're doing. You know? So why would we go with an inferior product?
Because Google says.
Google says. And
on
everything on the internet is true. Yeah,
exactly.
Everything.
Exactly.
And that's a quote by Abraham Lincoln with his picture. Don't believe everything you read on the internet.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's a wise man.
I saw that on the internet too, so it's got to be true.
Sure.
Yeah, he was a wise man, ahead of his time.
That's a circle of truth.
Yes, it is. It really is. So, yeah.
Hang on, I got a question. I'm just reading what this guy said. Happy Friday, my fellow guys. Wait. Oh, it's not really.
Is this a viewer comment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a finish or any other terminology. I don't really understand his question.
What does it say?
Kind of long.
Which one are you reading? Platinum Rayo?
Yeah.
Happy Friday, my fellow pigment coating engineers. Do you find that your eye, excuse me, in quote, is way more critical of alleged mistakes or fisheyes or any other terminology than what anyone else's eye see? Yes. Absolutely.
I get it. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Me and Andrew actually had a talk about this earlier today. You are your own worst critic.
Yeah.
Your eyes will lock onto whatever you know is I
did this one in training this week. It's like a tattered flag underneath on top of snakeskin, and they were asking me, like, how do you get all this lined up, and it's not lined up perfect. And I mean, I can point out the little spots that, for sure, but a little bit of black hides everything.
Yep.
If
you know it's there.
I do know it's there.
And that's the thing that
drives me nuts.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm a perfectionist. Yep. I mean, in a lot of ways, I try to be. I'm not going to say I am because I mean, I'm human. I'm going to make errors.
But that's also part of what we do is because whether we like it or not, this is being artistic, and we are artists. You really are. And one of the things about being an artist, you are never 100% happy with your product.
No,
you're not. There's going to be something that you are like, I like it. It looks good. I'm happy with it. Yeah. But I know there's something.
Yeah.
There's something I'm like.
I
wish I could do that.
Even if it's something that happened early in the project and it's covered,
can't see it.
Totally masked. You're like,
I know it's there, and it's driving you nuts.
But that's a great question.
It's just one of those things you have to live with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I guarantee you, probably 99.99% of the time, nobody's going to notice. Nobody.
It's like what we also said, somebody brings you a black gun.
Yeah.
And all they want is FDE battleware.
Right.
Yep.
So
to you, you're like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've seen that 3 times this week.
Right.
You know.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But to them, it's a black gun, and you've given them exactly what they wanted, and they get that like, oh man, thank you moment, and
they dropped off a black gun, and you're giving them what they saw, and they wanted, are happier than it could be.
I mean, a lot of times, just those little bitty things that you're like, that's fucking driving me nuts.
Yeah.
The customer never even noticed.
No, they don't.
No.
They don't. It's just us.
I mean, if you have a giant run through there,
it's
stand that thing down.
It's us as applicators / artists. We will notice, and we remember, and we know.
Yeah.
So it's just you just gotta live with it.
I've always wondered, like Van Gogh and all those. I'm like, wonder if they ever had like the same
100%.
thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like they like doing, and like these guys are paying like millions of dollars, and they're probably like standing back, like, man, that thing's a piece of crap.
I guarantee you. But see, and the thing is, when you're getting into the whole Van Gogh and all that, he wasn't appreciated in his time.
No, he wasn't.
He died poor.
Yeah, nobody wanted his art.
Nobody wanted it, and then he died, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah,
those are
Look
awesome.
at this.
Yeah, so great career move, I guess.
Maybe his kids got rich.
Yeah, I hope so.
I mean, I like Cerakote, but not that much.
Yeah,
like I was saying, I want to go.
You're not going to kick the bucket for us, Brian? Is that what you're saying?
Come on, man, take one for the team.
Yeah, take one for the team. Can you imagine the advertisement?
One ear, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he cut his ear off?
Yeah, he's there. Yeah.
Just the tip.
What's that? Yeah, just the tips. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused.
Yeah,
now.
we get it. But no, it's just one of those things you got to live with. It really is. And I guarantee you, all those fantastic artists, they all have a little thing in whatever painting
sure
they
do.
did, and it's like, I know it's there. Nobody sees it. I know it's there.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, good times.
Well, guys, I've had a great time.
All right,
We have too. And again, I just want to thank you, John, Laura, everybody here. It has been a fun experience. It's been an interesting experience and teachable. Such a good teaching moment and days down here with you guys. And we are going back with, my head's full. It's going to take me probably a week to just sort through all the stuff I've learned and heard.
I'll give both of you guys my personal cell phone number.
Nice.
So if you're sitting around and you're like, oh man, I cannot wrap my head around this, just call me.
Well, let me plug Branson just a little bit. When I got back from the Cerakote school, you got the basics and stuff like that. But like when I had questions or I was having a problem with something, I go to YouTube, go to Google, of course, and YouTube's Cerakote, Branson Cerakote is the first thing that pops up. I'm like, let's see. I'm like, well, this dude seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's not like pop music and stuff like this is no bullshit.
Yeah.
Get her done stuff. So
John does some fantastic. He's the one that taught me a lot of stuff even before I got here.
Yeah.
Just his videos and how you guys set it up and how he's teaching you stuff.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
We just want to be informative. We don't want people
sure.
to come to our show and our show. Our our videos,
our show.
But we don't want to waste people's time. It's like let's just get to the point and let's talk about what the problem is.
And there's no annoying music going on, while he's talking and stuff. It's just pure business. And
got
here
lights
you go.
going on. And party raving.
Right.
No.
It's like no.
And the other thing is, since I've gotten to a level of competency, I haven't been back to the website for a bit, but what is it? The Applicator Hangout? Is that what it's called?
Applicator Hangout.
Yep.
So we're going to check that out.
Yep.
And
I mean, not to try to like push our website on anybody or nothing, but I feel like it's a great like learning opportunity, because I mean, you have lots of good applicators. A lot of the guys that went through theirs came to our training, and they've left and they're kind of doing their own thing. But I mean, you're not going to get any like, we call them Facebook answers.
Yep.
Like, you have a million different answers and you're like, which one do I pick from? Which one's truly right?
I always look for John. And if I find John, I'll go with that one. Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some good guys on Facebook that know what they're talking about.
How do you
if you don't know that guy's credibility, when you're in this industry for a while, you kind of get to know like who knows what they're talking about, who doesn't.
And it's like we talked about it. Any social media, you can post any social media and say blue is blue, and you will have an argument.
Yeah.
And people say no, it's not, and
I get it.
So
with John, it's like. His opinions are based on experience. He's done this stuff. He knows what works and what doesn't work because it's failed on him.
Yeah. He's not being arrogant about it. He's not going and saying, no, you're doing it wrong, and this is how you do it. He just says, well, okay, if that works for you, fine. I do it this way.
Right. He always prefaces it. This is what we do.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm telling
just
you.
He's just being super nice about it, and he's just genuinely trying to help you.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
I mean,
nice guy, great guy.
The more people that come in here with that kind of mindset, and just like with the knowledge to want to know, like learn instead of, we've had people come in here and they're know-it-alls and it's like, got it, buddy. Like you get nothing out of this training.
You know that whatever you say, it's not gonna sink in because they already know.
They already know the answer.
So which also kind of ties you into, okay, so why are you here?
Exactly. I've wondered that.
If you know
multiple
everything,
times.
why are you here?
Like, I ought to be paying you for this knowledge.
Yeah, right, exactly. But don't say that because there'll be a bill in the mail and that'll be a mess.
I'll throw that away.
All
Put
right,
on my credit report.
all right.
Guys, I appreciate your time. Thanks for coming down here.
There you go. Thanks.
Thank you for having us.
For real, if you guys are ever back in Branson, bring the family, come and hang out. There's a lot of stuff to do here. Come back to the shop. Let's spray some projects together and hang out.
Sounds
I really
awesome.
appreciate it.
Sounds good, man.
Sounds good. We'll be in touch for sure.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good one.
You too.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.
All right.